Hi everyone, this is Amy or LittleSurprisesYT, and today I'm going to show you how to make these polymer clay watermelon pens. These are perfect for summer. Summer's not over yet, and I am so excited to share with you how I made these. So I used some plastic pens from the brand Papermate, and these are the foggy kind of plasticky pens, and I'll explain that a little more later. I removed all of the pieces, including the ink, and I used pliers to slowly twist out the ink. You do not want to touch the metal part of the ink because that can break off, so you just want to clamp onto the plastic portion of the ink. And then I am also using some translucent red polymer clay. It looks pink here, but once baked it turns red. If you don't have red translucent polymer clay, we can make some. So all you need is some translucent or transparent polymer clay and a little bit of any red polymer clay that you have. You can also paint it with acrylic paint or oil paint. Now here I have my homemade translucent red polymer clay, and I'm going to roll it out, flatten it out into a long flat sheet. This is going to wrap around our pen. I forgot to mention that since this is a watermelon pen, you can use a red ink, green ink, or black ink. I just stuck to black because most students are only allowed to use black ink, especially in college, but you can use any pens you want. Do not use these clear pen inks though, because the plastic usually melts in the oven. So now I'm going to cover my pen with the polymer clay, and I'm using this line towards the top of the pen, this little line here, as my marker. I don't want my clay to go past this point, but if you want to cover the entire pen, that's totally up to you. Now I'm just cutting my sheet of polymer clay down to the size that I want, leaving some space for the white rind and the green rind to go at the very top portion of the pen later on. I'm using a plastic blending tool to kind of hide the seam, and then cutting some translucent clay to put right on top of the flesh. This is called the white rind, and here I'm just kind of slowly placing it on top of the red, cutting the excess with an X-Acto knife, and then slowly kind of rolling it between my palms to smooth it out and blend it into the red. For the green rind or the outer shell of the watermelon, I'm doing the exact same thing, cutting a little rectangular piece and then blending it into my watermelon pen base. This part is optional, but I took a toothbrush that I only use for clay, and I used it to texture the flesh part of my pen. Now I did put some sandpaper underneath the pen so that whenever I pressed the pen against the table, it wouldn't flatten out. This is what it looks like after it's all textured, and now I'm going to make the watermelon seeds. I took some black clay and I rolled it into these little teardrop shapes and then placed it all over my pen. Bake according to your package instructions, and your pen should look something like this. This is the translucent red polymer clay that we made together by mixing translucent and red polymer clay together, and I love how this turned out. As you can see, because it is translucent, you can kind of see the words in the background. If you don't want that to show up, you may want to add more red to cover up the lettering. Now this one I added a small little Swarovski teardrop onto the top, and I love how it turned out because it looks like a little water droplet attached to my watermelon. So this is the entire tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you would like to see more watermelon creation tutorials, you can check the link down in the description box or click one of these links on the screen. Thank you guys so much for watching.